It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free 888-994-4995, Studio A right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe. Glad you're here.
Happy Tuesday to you.
Happy Tuesday. Do you know what happens at 5 o'clock today?
All I know is it's October 1st. What's today?
Count 5 figures. The Mets are playing the Brewers.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about this.
Oh,
that's at 5 o'clock today, too.
You're going to see Freddie wearing an earpiece because I got to keep the game in my pocket while I go to that.
So the Mets are playing again? They just played twice
They
yesterday.
have to play for the next 3 days.
Same
in
teams?
Milwaukee, yep. 2 out of 3 wins it and moves on to play. The winner goes on to play the Phillies. And you know what happens if the Mets get by the Brewers and they have to play the Phillies?
What happens?
It's me and Josh, baby. Me
Ah,
and Josh.
I got you.
I got to go get a shirt. I'm going to come as a Met player every day. Now, his team should win. You know what hurts more? When the team that don't belong wins. So I got nothing to lose.
Nothing to lose. All in.
All in.
Every time you say Milwaukee, you know what I think of? Laverne and Shirley.
I thought you were thinking beer, Milwaukee Brew.
I think Laverne and Shirley. I'm a child of the 70s. What can I tell you? Remember Laverne and Shirley?
I'm talking baseball.
It was in Milwaukee, and they worked at the Schatz Brewing Company. I'm so old that I think about old sitcoms.
The Schatz is not a real beer.
Of course not. Neither are Laverne and Shirley, but it was a thing that we all watched. Didn't you ever watch it?
Of course.
And
I was
there you go.
a big Shirley fan.
Well, today at 5 o'clock, I'm going to be at Throw for Gold at Throw Social.
You're going to be? What about the rest of us?
With you.
Oh, well, why don't you say we are going to be?
Because you're going to be there with an earpiece.
You know, I'm the Puerto
Are you all
Rican that don't
committed?
speak good English, and you decide to we. You know
we.
what? There's no
I and
I
T.
and T. And don't tell me, yeah, but there's I and win. I don't want to hear that.
I would never say that.
Yes, you would, because you just did.
No, you're going to be
So you're going to be where?
We are going to be at Throw for
Oh,
Gold
we.
at Throw Social in
French
Delray
now.
Beach.
Oui, oui.
And it is for Julius Starr Foundation. What's so amazing about this is they are a non-for-profit. They've paired up with PNF Accounting Services, for-profit in Delray. And all of these other amazing sponsors have chipped in incredible raffles and prizes and things to do. Tickets are $45. It includes 2 drinks, light bites, and apparently all the games that you can play for the evening.
That's
So
right.
we're going to be there. What's
And we
your
are-
favorite game?
The game of life.
Ah, that's good.
No, there's a game of life.
I know, I've never played it. I live it. I haven't played it.
What?
I've never played that game.
Who are you?
I know. Isn't that funny? Like, some people are just game people when they're growing up. I tried to have my kids as, like, game kids because other people would be like, oh, my kids played Scrabble and they got this on their SAT and they got this on their FCAT. My kids were never like, we were always doing homework. Who had time for games?
You ever play pitching pennies?
Laverne and Shirley probably did, but no.
No. You ever play pitching? Do you even know what that is?
I'm assuming you pitch a penny.
To the wall? You ever play?
No. And I never hit like a ball against the wall, like handball, and do that.
You didn't play handball either? You didn't play
I tried
pitching
to play
in, stickball? Racquetball. Wow. You
Part
got
of
a
the
lot to
80s.
learn.
I got a
You know,
lot
you
to
have to
learn.
go to the second part of your life and learn all these different games.
I know, it's the things I get to do now that I didn't get to do then.
See, when you're growing up in the Bronx and you got a lot of money, a broom handle becomes a bat.
True that, we got a few in the back.
Well, it's true.
Anyway, I see you're getting ready for tonight. You're all dressed in gold if you're going to be joining us
I got my disco bling on. I'm gonna go see if I can pick up a thick shirt, a thicker one.
Okay.
Because this one I'm supposed to give to somebody there, the president or something, who's a little bit stiff, and they want me to loosen them up a little bit.
Ah.
Remember that?
You shouldn't say that on air, though, I think.
No, she said it. I'm just agreeing.
But I've never been to Throw Social. You haven't been there either, so it's going to be a lot of fun.
I've been there. I've been
You
there in
have?
another life.
In another life.
It don't matter. You know what they say? It ain't a party till you get there.
Well, it ain't a party till you get there, that is for sure.
So once we get there, then we have a party. We let everybody know we're going to walk in. I want to have a band. I want to have a band behind me, so when we walk in, they're playing music.
You got a new hat to wear for tonight, too.
Yeah, I don't know. That hat is kind of small, no?
It's good for tonight.
It makes my
it's about the bit.
Yeah, but it makes my head look bigger.
You got small ears, though, so it works. If you
know.
had big ears, then I'd be
You
like,
set me
not
up
so
all the
much.
time. And you're the one going. I'm just following you. We.
We. I never want to answer for anybody else because what if you say I didn't say I was going? So
I told you I was going.
So
I
we're
told
gonna be
them I
there.
was going.
You told them. We told them. Who
We
are
told
them? Who else do we have in the studio?
It's the Dems.
The them.
It's the M&M gang.
M&M Marketing.
M&M.
They came all the way over from the West Coast of
They do it
Florida.
all the time.
Isn't that amazing?
And they drive back. They stay and they
That's
go.
unbelievable.
They're like, what was the name of Chapulín Colorado? Remember him? You remember him? They're too young.
Apparently
You
she
remember?
You
You remember Chapulín? Oh, you do? Oh, excusez-moi. You remember Chapulín? You don't know Chapulín. Those are sitcoms, Spanish sitcoms from Mexico, I believe it was.
Yeah, they're Mexican.
Yes, it's from Mexico.
And I used to watch it in Puerto Rico because there was only one channel on my TV in the daytime. So they played Chapulín, they played Sábado whatever, and Domingo, and then they used to play
Sábado
Gigante.
Gigante. Ese.
I got to meet him.
With Don Francisco.
Don Francisco, who should have ran for president of the world because the man was on television every day of the week. And then at night, the U.S. Virgin Islands came in, and I got to see baseball. The Yankees and the Dodgers.
You had one
also.
TV channel. I think I had 4.
I had one.
Who had? I mean, and we had rabbit ears. You know, with the tinfoil on the top of them. Apparently, that's a thing again.
It is.
I think
used
you
to
told me
hold-
it was a thing again.
I used to hold it with aluminum foil.
That's what we used to do.
My
And
brother
now,
used to stay-
now we get 5,000 channels, and if one isn't right, you get upset.
And there's 5,000 channels of junk.
I know.
But all you need to watch tonight at 5 o'clock is ESPN. Let's go, Mets. You know, we got nothing to lose. If we lose, we lose. It's okay. I'm happy we made the playoffs. That's all I want.
All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break, check into this day in history, see what else we've got cooking, and then we're coming back and we're talking M&M marketing
M&M, and
in
they
the
don't
house.
melt in your hands, you know.
They melt in your mouth,
That's right.
not in your hands. Oh, that was bad. Sorry. Anyway, follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook,
She said
and
it.
YouTube at the
She
Brooklyn
said
Cafe
it.
TV.
Woo!
We're
Did you
exclusive
capture that?
behind-the-scenes
I want to
content.
see that everywhere. Everywhere. Edit, book it, Tonto. She said it.
I guess we're editing that clip out. Oh, man. Like and subscribe to our YouTube channel as well as Ant Media Productions. Check it out. More to come. And we'll be right back.
Ant Media Productions is excited to announce our expansion into North Miami. With our experienced team of radio and TV professionals, we are dedicated to bringing North Miami the highest quality audio and visual production services. Whether you need radio or television commercials, podcasts, music videos, or audio and visual storytelling, we can provide the solutions to help you reach your goals. Our team is reliable, innovative, and creative, and we're ready to help you develop the perfect product. With our competitive rates and personalized service, you can trust that your project is in the best hands. Contact us today to get started on your project. 866-224-5422.
Give me the mozzarella. 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 Give me the mozzarella.
Pizza Rica, tasty Richard Pizza at 2001 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard or contact 561-826-8663.
Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella.
Now, I'm known as the guy who can fix just about anything, but the technology in most appliances requires very special training to fix. And that's why my family has Choice Home Warranty.
Choice Home Warranty covers over 25 major home systems and appliances. That's your AC, heating, plumbing, kitchen and laundry appliances, and so much more.
Call Choice Home Warranty now before something breaks down.
Get protection for your heating, AC, plumbing, kitchen and laundry appliances, and more.
Call 800-920-3819.
Frank A. Ruffolo, a renowned author and screenwriter known for his books such as 10048, Blue Falcon, Memoir of a Soldier, and his latest, Samuel of Sarah. Check out his website, frankaruffolo.com, for more info or purchase his books on Amazon.
Ant Media Futures Foundation is a non-for-profit organization dedicated to providing college students with immersive opportunities in media production, marketing, business skills, and communication.
Interns will learn professional workflow skills in editing, video and radio broadcasting, public relations, digital media, graphic curriculum, and access to equipment to make a positive impact.
Ant Media Productions is a full-service production house with a variety of shows ranging from the Brooklyn Cafe show.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe on a very busy Wednesday.
Sarah Spiritual.
Right here on the Oldies station, you're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah.
Call me Zena.
By example, and that's what I try to do all the time, to teach by example.
Artist Law.
Using that term more. Yeah, lofties, yeah.
And Gypsy Soul.
They love music. It's like their favorite thing to go to.
I teach like preschool up to 12th grade.
Yeah, nice.
You can find us on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram at Ant Media Productions. Please like and subscribe to all of our shows.
I want to be in first class. Champagne, please.
Giant comfort.
That's good. We offer opportunities to excel in the field of TV film production, social media management, video editing, set design, graphic design, sound engineering, journalism, and many more useful tools to help you land a career in the media business.
To volunteer or be a part of our team, or to make a donation of any size, please visit us at ampfutures.org. Help us to empower college students to create a positive impact with immersive hands-on experiences in media production. Help us amplify the future.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
So we're back.
Ready to talk marketing?
And yes, thank you for texting me. Yes, Dawn did say that. I know. I am just as flabbergasted as you. And flabbergasted does have an F in it.
Like what? I think it does.
But
I'm thinking it does have an F.
Yes, it does.
We're going to from
Elephant
F
doesn't.
to the letter M. This segment of the show is brought to you by the letter M, where M&M Marketing is in the house with Marcel and Rosa. And we were fortunate enough to meet them at the networking event we went to at Cafe Luna Rosa, not Luna Rosa, Boca Luna, with Mag Chop's event.
That's
the
right.
art of
On
networking.
The art of network. And they were nice enough to talk to us. See, they say we, not like you. You say I. So welcome to the show. And what the first thing I want to ask is why M&M? What does that M&M mean?
Well, M&M is the first word of my name, and the second the first word of my son name, and also my small brother's initial.
Everybody starts with an M?
Everybody starts with M.
So you're like triple M.
And also my father is the same name.
Quadruple
my brother
M.
is the same name. Well, you need to understand that in the past, all the father put the same name to the sons.
He did that too. His son is Freddie Jr.
Frederick. I didn't do it.
Your wife did
My
it.
ex-wife did. She did it before I got to the doctor. Now, the other day we had a Hamambachi, what is that? The Bachi band, the singers?
Mariachi.
Mariachi band.
That starts with an M too.
And they were all Jose.
All
Jose. 5 of them. So I went, Jose, and they all turned around and says, yes. I went, holy smokes, they were all Jose. Because
It's a culture for the Latin or the family, you have the same name of the father or something like that.
Well, the Italians are the same way. Everybody in Italy is called Tony. Tony. You know why?
Why?
To New York. Where you going? To New York. What's your name, Tony? What does that mean? To New York. And it's a true story.
I've never heard of that one.
It's a true
I
story.
never heard about
Well, there you go. It's a bell for me.
something new, something new.
Something new, see?
So tell us about M&M Marketing. What do you specialize in?
Well, M&M Marketing is specialized in marketing digital. Okay, what I do, okay, I create contacts. Okay, I create a web page. I do the web page. I personalize the web page. I work with WordPress, different other for create your web page. I do email marketing, social contact, create videos. I make your clinic, your business shine in social media. This is
Excellent.
something it make you more busy or more successful.
Now, how did you get to that event on Sunday? Do you know
Mac Chop?
Mac Chop?
Yes.
Okay. How do you
Yes.
know him?
Well, I have been following a Mac Shop Kenny for a while.
Let's get closer to your mic, Rosa.
I have known Kenny Mac Shop for a while. I used to work with his wife, and then I started following her in the social media. Then I followed Kenny. Then I got interested because I love art, and as well he is into art. So I started following him, and for a while he has been wanting me to go to one of his events. And finally, I said, well, let me go, check out one of his events.
So let me give you some history here. Let me ask you. You know that he had a show before that event here.
Yes,
You know he had a show. He should have invited you. That's the first thing he did wrong. Then he had another show here on Friday nights from 6 to 8 with 3 other characters. And he should have invited you to that. So that's 2 strikes.
Ooh.
Okay.
Now that show on Friday was the #1 show on the network at that time slot. Even the radio station wanted them to bring it back, and that did not work out. But that was all about the networking. So when we saw you there on Sunday, I was curious to find out how you knew him. But you're an artist, yes?
Well, yes, but not a known artist, just something I do on my own.
Well, I know you.
For my hobby, for my relaxation, that's my time.
But he knows you.
I don't show my art. I don't.
Now she's my event coordinator, okay, and also she is organize everything, in my business. He do all the contacts, he send emails.
I set up all the events for him. Anything that has to be with computer, Excel, spreadsheet, or organization.
Is that your background?
I made it my background.
This is when you talk to a Cubana. This is the way they are.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
The Cuban is always
multitask. We know a
always
little bit about everything.
If you don't know how to do it, you learn it in 24 minutes.
Yeah.
What type of events do you put together?
Well, right now the events that I put for M&M Marketing, it's in the healthcare industry. So any clinics, medical centers that they want to, or senior, the senior homes that we want to get the seniors to do things, so they won't be bored. I plan that together, and then he is the face of M&M Marketing. He gets to go and entertain them and, let them know about the new doctor that he's advertising, and that's how they get to know them, and that's how he gets the patients to go see
So
the
he's a
family
speaker
doctor.
for them.
Yes.
Absolutely. All everything I do is speaking, okay? I'm promoting all the service, about the service, not only the doctors. I'm looking for another service I can provide to that seniors, okay, facility to help her, the community to grow or to get everything he needs for be
successful.
Wealthy.
Now, the other thing is that you just don't do doctors. You do a whole sort of other
Yeah, it could be
companies as well.
dental, it could be any specialty. If a chiropractor wants to be known in the media, he wants to, be out there and receive more patients, then he is the guy to do that, to put them in the media, do all that digital, all that technology that he loves to do. He has the energy and the spirit. I just coordinate that for him.
So what I wanted to tell him, and I want to do it on the air, is that platforms always bring in bigger numbers. So the bigger the platform,
It's a bigger number.
It's a bigger number. So,
Absolutely.
So we're on 6 radio stations that goes from the Keys to Fort Pierce.
Wow.
That's 10.6 million subscribers on that 6 stations. So everything that they're going to be hearing about this show will go on the radio, but it's an audio, not a visual. The visual is still on social media. So let me throw a curveball at you. So if I say to you, Ant Media is now affiliated with ABC, which we are, yes?
Yes.
I'm checking with her because I
Yes.
got to get permission. With ABC, I got to be careful what I say. We are affiliated with ABC, so we can put commercials
We're
on
an
ABC.
agency with ABC,
We're an agency,
WPBF.
yes, we're an agency, officially an agency, so we can do both on their 2
Commercials.
platforms. On 2 platforms. The commercials on the regular television and the other one, what's
On their streaming. We can also place podcasts on their
And we can-
stations as well.
We can do 3 things with them. But ABC is a different platform from Comcast. Now, Comcast, we are also an agency. So Monday Night Football or yesterday's games, if you watched the games last night, sorry for the Dolphins. Oof, ooh. But those commercials that you see playing is what we do. Major League Baseball, the playoff games, all of that.
Well,
So-
it's good to speak, okay, over here in the radio station, okay, about my service. But I want to tell, okay, I work with a group of people, okay, who make different tasks, okay, for the companies, okay. I not only work with professional doctors or chiropractors, medical offices, okay. I work with art. Every business he want to be shine or be successful or be bright in social media, he need to contact me, or he can send me an email, okay? Yeah, I can give you a quote.
Is it different marketing medical businesses than other businesses? Like a medical business or a restaurant? Different platforms,
Really,
different things?
It depends on what the person wants, because what makes it different is just what they do. But so he does for each person or each business a business plan according to what their needs are.
Now, the business plan can entail a direct client, or it can entail a client who has a mom or a dad. So that's an indirect client. Or your kids, that becomes another indirect client. Or it could be your sister's children. That's a real indirect client. So when you are talking to a client, you have to be wary. You have to understand who the market is you're talking to, who it is that they're trying to understand, to trust you. That's the first thing, right? So they can listen to what you're talking about, which is important in our business, in our industry. You know, the funny thing that if you look at the kids that are in here, we do all of it. We do it digitally, we do it artistically, we do it, I mean, look around. We do it in any method. We've done shows from the Kravitz Center. I've covered the DNC. I've gone to different places. Dawn and I have done the stem cell World Series, all of that, just so that people can sort of rely on the information being given, which is what you're doing, and they can trust that, which is very important nowadays.
Okay.
Correct.
You asked them a question, or you're just telling them?
No, I was asking.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I like to get their input because they're in the business, but they're on the other side. They're coming over to this side. And first of all, you got to look at the dedication, because I know that drive. I used to do that drive when I used to go see Gio. And the funny thing is that you have to be dedicated in this business, because this is not a congratulations business. You don't get the gratitude. So you bring in 100 clients, they're going to look at you and go like this, and then, okay, what's next?
Well, get this. we're using a new platform. We've got someone new. Anthony's now doing our newsletter. We can check the analytics on it. In each social media platform, we can see how many clicks. And we actually had 100 clicks per platform that people looked at the Fitzy, they looked at the link, they looked at our Facebook, they looked at our YouTube. So we're able to track that, which is the first time ever we've actually been able to really get that detail.
That's because Anthony knows what he's doing.
That's what I'm saying, which is pretty amazing, right, to track
What's
those
our
clips.
opening rate?
The opening rate on the one we sent 2 weeks ago was about 30-something%.
What was it before we switched to that new platform?
The opening rate was still high, but we couldn't.
High, it was like 60%. It was ridiculous.
We couldn't check the clicks. The
Yeah, but
clicks
they
were
gave
only
us
at
the number.
3%.
No, they gave us the number. That's why Gio looked at it and he says, "What the hell are you guys doing?" He could not believe it.
So we're trying the other platform again today. We're going to see which, because sometimes different platforms, some things are better than others.
Yes, it gives you more ability or more exposed to the social medias. Or social media right now is the most different social media. It gives you more exposed in different
sections.
Polish, okay, different age. TikTok right now is good for kids, younger people.
But let me ask you.
YouTube.
But let me ask you. Let's go to TikTok, for instance.
Yes.
So TikTok, I got a million people watching what I put, something stupid that I put on TikTok. Because normally stupid works, right?
Yes.
Stupid is better than smart on TikTok.
Yes.
Okay.
Sometimes.
So if I eat a lizard, that will get more looks than if I save a patient.
If you change an air filter.
Oh, I changed an air filter. Thousands
and we put it in a garbage bag. And people love that.
They love that, okay. But then I ask, what does that translate into a business for me? How do I pay the lights with TikTok? How do I do that?
Well, TikTok, he pay you, I don't know, several amounts.
Very little.
Very little.
Like 2 cents a thousand.
It's ridiculous, But you need to see the numbers, okay? You need to.
People want to see your reach.
Yes.
But
so that they can sponsor you.
But is that really? But is that real?
Sometimes the reach is not whatever you need, because you reach people all over the country. Okay. It's not the same like you need.
Okay, I'm gonna throw this at you, because I have this argument with them every day, every single day. So let's talk about reach. Let's talk about doing something that makes a difference. Okay, so here's a light bulb.
Okay.
Looks like a regular light bulb, right?
It's a regular light bulb.
Okay. This light bulb happens to be in the orbiter up in space, hanging there. They got them all over. Now, does that make you say, I wonder why? This light bulb cleans the air. This light bulb, if you look at what it does, and it's right here in my hand, so you can check it out online, is an amazing light bulb. Amazing. I did not believe this, so I took it home and put it by my cat. So you know when you walk into a house, you smell like you have a cat? Not no more.
Wow.
You go to the bathroom here, we have them in the bathroom, we leave it on, because we only have one bathroom. And she'll tell you, because she's a neurotic person. Nothing. No smell. Nothing. It takes fungus out of the air. It does so many things for the human body that we should all be using this. Now, have you ever heard of this?
No, I never heard.
Well, there is my problem with all of these social media pieces, because some of the good stuff never gets heard because it's boring. Now, if I eat this thing and I bleed and I swallow the glass, then I'll have 1 million views. But will they buy it? Or would they buy me because I'm an idiot?
I think it's more how you
Present
promote it. How you promote it. Like if you make it look like, it does this, and that, in a serious kind of way, they're gonna, and if you take too long explaining that they're gonna continue looking at something else. But if you make it look like, boom, something exciting, something unique, quickly
Okay.
say that to them.
So let's do this. I'm going to give you the Pure Light Challenge. You come in here, I'm going to give you a light bulb, and I want you to put it in the stinkiest part of your house. Come back 24 hours. I'm serious. Come back 24 hours, and if it doesn't work for you, I'll buy you lunch. Is that serious enough?
Oh, no, that you said a couple of things right there that is going to get people's attention.
Okay. But the bottom line here is that the good stuff, the things that make a difference in people's lives sometimes are lost because you're trying to be funny, you're trying to look good, you're trying to wear contraptions.
Eat a Tide Pod, things, right?
Yeah, eating Tide Pods went viral.
Right.
That's ridiculous.
That was ridiculous, right? Let's see who's going to die. Or a teaspoon of cinnamon, viral, but you're going to choke.
That's right. Let me choke to death and you'll laugh. That's really funny. Meanwhile, if you have bad allergies, now have you noticed that allergies are horrible now because of the storms?
Yes,
the
my
sand?
son is terrible with allergies.
Oh,
he has a lot of problems with allergies.
I'm going to give you a light bulb. You put this in his room and watch what happens. And you're going to call me and say, Neno, pero ¿qué es esto? What is going on here? I'm telling you, this is the most amazing thing. I got a city in Texas that want to talk to him because they want to change everything in the city. She writes the checks for the city.
There you go. You could advertise that.
Well, I can advertise. I can promote it.
But the object of the game, what I want to do with you guys is I want to go down to the other studio and I want to bring Miami to AMP. That's what I want to do. Because they are that much stronger. See how I say they, not he? They. They are that much eager, and they come back and forth. Anybody who does that in my book, you gotta play in that game. You have to. It's a must.
Saturday, I'm being the event over here in Florida.
Where?
Sunday. It was Sunday. The event, Mykonos. Mykonos.
You going to Greece?
Greece.
Yeah, so we went in Fort Lauderdale. They had the event with the Dining Divas.
Hold your mic up.
Oh, I keep
you were at the
forgetting.
event on Sunday with
Yeah, Sunday
Christine?
with the Dining Divas, everybody dressed in white.
How was it?
It was really nice.
It's
You know,
really
you
fun.
get to meet
I wanna
so many
tell you,
nice people.
It's really fun. I love it.
Have you ever been to Mykonos?
No.
No.
It's my first time.
You got to go.
No,
to
I
Mykonos.
think he's talking about actual
They were at an
Greece.
event here on Sunday
No,
for
I-
the dining.
You're
room.
talking about
No,
Greece?
No,
Mykonos?
Mykonos,
Oh, where
La
we
Isla
went.
de Mykonos in Greece.
No, that's what he means. That
The island
we
of
actually
Mykonos.
went to Greece.
Mykonos-
I never go to Mykonos.
Mykonos is a real country. It's an island.
Wow.
In the Greek chain. I met Paul McCartney from the Beatles there with his wife, the blonde that died of the breast cancer. I met him on the beach, and he sat down, and he ordered 2 pints of beer like this for $1. And I looked at him, and I went, Paul? He went, shh. And we just drank beer. We just sat there. We didn't say 2 words.
That's nice.
Mykonos is beautiful. It's one of the most beautiful
I
places
have
in
seen
the
the
world.
pictures. And
You
it
got to
looks-
go. What do you...
You know what? The 4 of us should go and do a show over
We won't
there.
come
Let's
back.
go do a show. All right, we're going to take a commercial break. We're going to
Oh,
head over to
no, she
Mykonos.
doesn't do the we. She does the I.
We are going
Aye.
to take a commercial break. More to come on the other side of this break with Eminem, and then we've got Helen Archer coming in. This day in history, we've got a lot of stuff. We've got a lot of things to talk to Helen about.
Oh, yes.
Right?
You know something? You're going to see a public apology.
So a lot of things. She's going to be here any
Not
minute. So
happy.
more to come on the other side of this commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Do you want the
Made a
opportunity
prediction.
to have a TV show or podcast? Now, at Amp Media Productions, you can host your very own visual broadcast anywhere around the world. With our talented group of creators, we will provide you with show elements, board operations, and any on-screen visuals you'd like to showcase. All you must do is log onto your computer and communicate with your viewers. Contact Amp Media Productions at 866-224-5422 or email hello@amp2.tv to start your own show today.
Born in Marseille, France, Max Lazega creates whimsical and free-flowing interpretive art. His 40 years in the construction industry created the foundation for his craft. His unique work displays his view of the future with bold and playful combinations of materials and processes, but the methodology remains consistent. He fuses recycled materials and discarded building supplies into a fresh, well-executed approach. Lazega has lived in Miami, Florida most of his life, where he pursues his lifelong passion of creating industrial art. For more information, Contact Max Lazega at artworkstudios.org or 786-326-8873.
Known for his Art Deco Cubist style and compositions with dancing saturated color, Ken Bieberman has lived and breathed art his whole life. From the early 80s, he's influenced the Art Deco district of Miami Beach. Featured in numerous restoration projects, hotels, galleries, and clubs, Bieberman creates for everyday folks and celebrity clientele. He's also the proprietor of Art Repro, a giclée and scanning company in Pompano Beach. When it comes to scanning high resolution, size is not an issue. Professionally scanning art up to 10 feet and 64 inches in width, Art Repro utilizes state-of-the-art equipment. On quality canvas or paper, archival ink and printing mediums are put to use. Art Repro ensures colors are true and every nuance of the art is captured, including the canvas weave. Perfection is the priority. Contact artist Ken Bieberman today at 954-547-0095 or visit his website www.artrepro.net.
If you turned 65 recently like me, it's important you find a Medicare Advantage plan that gives you the coverage you're looking for. But finding one can be difficult. The best thing I did, and I suggest you do the same, is call a licensed insurance agent and let them walk you through your Medicare Advantage plan options. There are so many benefits you have access to, so make the call now and let the representatives explain everything to you. Our licensed insurance agents can offer you a variety of Medicare Advantage plans. Plus, the call is free, the information is free, and there's no obligation to enroll. We're here to make it easy for you to select a Medicare Advantage plan that may work for your needs. Finding a Medicare Advantage plan can be easy if you do what I did. Make a quick call right now to learn more. Thank you. Call 800-978-4815. That's 800-978-4815. Call now.
Discover Kaizen, where excellence meets your daily routine. Our premium products are crafted with the highest quality ingredients to elevate your mind, body, and spirit. Enjoy Kaizen coffee for clean, sustained energy and clarity without unnecessary additives or harsh effects. Or experience our Kaizen hydration solution designed for peak performance and lasting rejuvenation. For those who demand the best, Kaizen is always sugar-free, non-GMO, and free from artificial additives. For more information, visit livekaizen.com/cafe10 to elevate your lifestyle today.
What if this happened to you when you're alone? With MedGuard Alert's new Care Watch, you can connect with medical professionals instantly, 24/7. No cell phone required. This life-saving medical device acts as a phone as well as a revolutionary health monitoring system that checks blood pressure, heart rate, oxygen saturation, and much more. And if you have Medicare or Medicaid, you may qualify to get yours free. Don't wait. Call us to get your Care Watch right now.
Welcome to the Florida International Trade and Cultural Expo.
70 countries, 200 plus vendors.
This is where the world meets.
Every country in the world should come here to FITSE because there's always an opportunity to do business together.
We're bringing the world to Broward, and we invite everyone to join us every year.
Don't miss it. It's one of the best events in Broward County.
I'll see you at FITSE 2024.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
In 1890, Yosemite National Park is established. In 1946, Nazi war criminals sentenced at Nuremberg. In 1908, Ford Motor Company unveils the Model T. In 1958, American Express launches its first credit card.
Nice job, Michael. And that's this day in history. I might have a few of those.
You know, I'm laughing because when I was growing up, I had a lot of credit cards. My dad, they would just give me credit cards. So I didn't realize that you had to pay them or not pay them. I just figured the more the merrier, right? So I would space them out. So I went to UM and I would use like this credit card for shoes, and I'd use this credit card for glasses and this credit card for going out, thinking life is all good. Until finally my dad says to me, you do realize it doesn't matter how many times you break up the price of things, I'm still going to realize what it ultimately is. So could you just stop using, I don't know how many, it was crazy, like you had crazy? I just never even occurred to me. So 1958 was the first credit card by American Express.
You're the reason why American Express is so popular.
I am the reason why, you know.
Because you do girl
There was
math.
the bus, that was the bus. I do
First
girl
of all,
math.
nobody had more credit cards than me.
I know, I didn't even compare to you.
I had 78 credit cards.
I think I only had like 15.
I had over $600,000 in credit debt.
At the time that you thought more was better, right?
No, at the time I used to borrow from Peter to pay Paul to pay Mary.
Yeah.
And that game catches up because they run out of money. So you can't keep doing that. But I bought houses. I did all sorts of crazy.
All kinds of crazy things we did, and you just thought you could keep going. And we
Yeah,
couldn't.
not good.
We couldn't. Anyway, we have a great segment lined up. We've got Helen Archer's joining us of Cosmic Astrology Society. And Freddie's got some breaking news. But before we get into the breaking news, let's roll her intro.
Maybe.
Thank you. So Helen Archer is here. She is our astrology extraordinaire of Cosmic Astrology Society. Now, Helen comes in every Tuesday, and she gives us the predictions. And Freddie has something to say.
I have to apologize to
Oh.
you.
Oh.
Well, where do I begin? So the Mets did not do well in Milwaukee, but they did well enough to play yesterday. The Jets lost a game on Sunday that I made money on, so I should have been happy, but I was miserable because they lost to an inferior team. So I was going to call you. I said, wait a minute. You told me I was going to be happy. So are the Mets, this is about yesterday, are going to lose, not go to the playoffs? I'm going to be so miserable. I probably won't come to work this week. She don't know that part. And then something magical happened yesterday. They were down by 2 runs in the ninth inning with 1 out, and Lindor hits a 2-run homer. Now, if you don't know who Lindor is, they've been pressing for him to be the most valuable player of the National League, except you got the Japanese player from L.A. he's broken all the records, so he's going to win it. But the first thing that came to mind when I was screaming here like a crazy person was you. Because you told me I was going to be happy. So that translates to me that they were getting in. So this morning, my son sent me Mets, Milwaukee, the whole banner, and they made the playoffs, and I'm very happy. It doesn't matter now if they win or lose. I just wanted them to make it. And that's what you said was going to happen. And it did happen. So I have to apologize. Of all the names I called you, of all the thoughts that I had
No wonder
for
I
you,
felt so out of sorts yesterday.
from Thursday to yesterday around 5 o'clock.
And she also told us there was going to be a food shortage and a shortage on holiday gifts.
That's
on
about to
importing.
happen, yes.
And they went on strike today. They haven't been on strike since 1947,
47 years.
the dock workers, and they are now on strike. So if you have not listened to Helen and did not get your holiday gifts, which I did not yet, they went on strike today.
That's right. So you're going to be giving a lot of IOUs because they don't know when this is going to come out, when this is going to be over. They're thinking maybe after the presidential, whatever.
After tonight?
Well, somebody's got to jump in to stop this nonsense.
But again, Helen told us this, and I'm thinking, how are the planets going to tell us food shortage, right? So now, not only food shortage with all the storms,
everything shortage.
all the Christmas tree farms in North Carolina were decimated in Asheville. So now we're
Also,
going to have
the
Christmas tree shortage.
pork bellies that happened before, the rise in pork prices.
So these are all the things that you told us. Eggs again, bird flu. I'm like, holy cow.
Eggs again are going to go up 38%. This is crazy.
All right, so could you give us some good news?
No.
Jeez.
Am I going to still be happy?
you know, tomorrow is that solar eclipse that I've been talking about.
What the hell does that mean? Wait a minute. What does that mean?
Well, first of all, it means that we had bad storms. And I said the oceans and the water was going to rise up. It was going to affect the Gulf. And the Mars in Cancer was going to affect the Deep South. But, you know, we're a Cancer country. And Mars is in Cancer. It's in terrible aspect to the new moon, which is in Libra. So we have issues in this country. Mars rules housing, loss of housing. Mars rules food shortages, crop shortages, and anybody right now that's taking major action, trying to change things like the strike or whatever Biden is doing, taking executive action, it's going to backfire. You don't do stuff around an eclipse.
So what happens after the eclipse?
So after the eclipse, hopefully you didn't burn any bridges, you didn't aggravate anybody, you didn't cause any controversy, you tried to maintain harmony even though it was hard because people maybe didn't treat you right. Just lay low, blow it off, don't take action, and wait until the eclipse is over, at least a week after the eclipse, but hopefully more to your benefit will be the middle of October when Venus enters Sagittarius and makes a positive aspect to Jupiter, and Mars enters Leo at the beginning of November. So that will alleviate some of the tension and some of the pressure. Now, whether the strike is going to end after the eclipse, I really can't say. All I can say is the Mars in Cancer stays in that sign, which rules our country and causes problems, is going to be there until election day.
Dan, we good?
Andy.
Andy, we're good?
And then...
Hold on 1 second. We're good? Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
So then we're going to go into Leo on election day. And it's going to stay in Leo until the middle of November, and then it goes into the retrograde. Now, Mars doesn't retrograde that often, but it stays in retrograde for months. So it's going to stay in Leo till the end of the year, which isn't bad. It's good. It's going to stay in Leo, and then at the beginning of January, it's going to retrograde, and it's going to re-enter Cancer in February, and it won't be out of Cancer until April. So all these issues that are coming up right now are not going to be resolved until April. Now, I'm not saying about the strike, but I'm just saying about as far as getting the country back on track, as far as getting people resettled into their homes in the hurricane-ravaged areas. It's going to take at least until April.
You say this is one of the worst storms ever in the history of the U.S.
You know, what I don't understand is if they tell you a storm is coming. Like I was talking to some of the kids today who have properties and stuff in Tampa. Why are you staying? Why don't you just get the hell out? It's over 150 have died.
Because people want to protect their property, or in the case of Carolinas, they weren't expecting that. They didn't understand the ramifications of what was going to happen.
Well, if a train's coming at you, pretty much damage is going to happen.
No one thought the Carolinas. No one thought Asheville was going to be decimated. Amy just got internet service. She sent me pictures of, because her house is, that she bought this beautiful house with this beautiful running ravine and river behind her. It's beautiful.
Turned into an ocean.
Until it's a hurricane. And then chaos.
Boone, all the inroads and everything I heard were gone. Gone. I mean, simply gone.
So Cancer rules the Deep South, and Mars in Cancer in negative aspect to this eclipse is why that ended up in that area.
You should have been in contact with FEMA. You know what I'm going to do?
They would have listened to me.
Oh, they'll listen to me.
They should listen to you.
They should listen to you. I'm gonna send them the tape where you said this was going to happen.
Because FEMA hasn't even gotten to North Carolina
FEMA's not going to get there till April. They're going to maybe parachute in because there's no roads. You can't get in.
I know. Well, they're bringing temporary bridges from what I've heard.
Yes, the Army Corps of
And
Engineers.
now this strike. So they elected this new leader, and his decision was to not accept a 60% raise.
I know, he wants 100, which is ridiculous.
He wants 77 from the last I
But
heard.
it's
But
stupid.
anyway,
That's stupid.
all that is going to backfire on him. And whatever Biden is doing right now on the border and whatever is going to backfire. It's just going to backfire.
Well, there's other problems. that are going to backfire. That we are, in the Middle East has gotten a little hairy.
Now, the Middle East, the last time they invaded Lebanon in 2006, Uranus was at about 12 degrees Pisces. Now we have Saturn at 12 degrees Pisces, square Jupiter at 14 degrees, or reversed, whatever. But anyway, they're in a very tight square right now. And so that's causing all the problems there. But you know what? It's like the final stage. Something has to happen. They just couldn't continue the way they were. So
Well, the
it's
problem-
all or nothing.
Yeah, but the problem is that now the players, I'm not talking about Israel and that's like a big brother beating the crap out of a little brother. But the players now are getting in position. Everybody's going to flex some muscle. This could be an issue. This could be a big issue. And when I big issue, I mean there's going to be a lot of loss of life here, a lot of threats and everything else. And what you're describing right now is the perfect formula for the perfect storm.
So I said also that the solar eclipse is a time when a lot of leaders are deposed or murdered. So you said the whole top echelon of leaders are gone. And also we've been hearing that a lot of famous people, 3 in a row now, have passed away.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
We just
So-
talked about that this morning.
It's unbelievable.
Now there's some good news.
Oh, jeez.
Wow, wait a minute. You gotta
Thanks,
get a
Ellen.
bell. Let's give a bell. I was ready to change my shoes. Oh, there is good news.
There is good news. We have a water trine. Mars is involved in a water trine between Venus in Scorpio and Saturn in Pisces. So what this is suggesting is that we are all beginning to realize, and the business community is going to begin to realize, we need to make more products in the USA. So the companies that are making products here, that are sourced here, that are manufactured here, are going to be doing really well because we're going to be turning to them and buying their products and services instead of looking to overseas.
Okay, but where is the startup to that going to take place? When? Because the U.S. makes nothing. We don't even make ashtrays.
We make a lot of things. I see a lot of U.S. companies advertising. So I don't know, but we have to have a shift. And this is bringing our attention to the fact that we have to have a shift and make more things here that we cannot depend for one reason or another, whether it's weather, whether it's strikes, whether it's just, lack of material or whatever, rising prices because of transportation issues. We have to realize that we can't keep importing so many goods to this country.
Go to Etsy. Get your holiday gifts at Etsy. Shop local, small businesses. Maybe this is the whole key, is small business.
And the other thing is crafts. Let's get back to making handmade crafts for Christmas.
Absolutely.
The U.S., the American mind likes big, they like it fast, and they like dependability. The small businessman, I can see that, making shirts and things of that nature. The big junk that we buy, look at Amazon. You ever order from Amazon? It's coming from China. Everything's coming from China.
But their warehouses are full because they saw this coming. They watched our show.
I don't know about all of that. I'm just going to tell FEMA about you because I got to write a letter. Because, if you get warned that a storm is coming, you don't sit there and say, okay, when is it going to hit me? You don't measure how bad it's going to be. You don't assume.
So with Mars opposing Pluto, as I said, we were going to have banking and finance issues. So now the government is suing Visa for the debit cards.
I heard that.
And there's going to be a lot less income because, as I said, there's going to be a slowdown in the economy. And we just have to realize that we've got to do our own thing and make our own money rather than depending on big corporations and companies.
Thank you.
The handmade craftsmen, like they had in the Middle Ages, they had all those craftsman guilds where people made things by hand. I think that's going to be big with Mars and Cancer. People are going to turn to that.
That's important for you guys because it means that the marketing you're doing for these businesses, they got to generate their own money. You can't wait big corporations to throw down the money. We've been saying that forever, but nobody listens to us. So maybe FEMA listen to us.
You're going to listen.
So now also in Mars and Cancer fashion, we have a tendency to cling to relationships that are not good for us.
Of course, it's called the bad habit.
So right. So now all these bad habits, all these bad relationships are coming to a point where, it's like the last straw. We have to decide, do we want to maintain these relationships, not just personal and romantic relationships, but business relationships? If you have business partners or people you're doing business with that are not helping you, that are hurting you, that are working against you, you can't cling to that. You have to move on and change things. And Cancer doesn't like change. Cancer likes to cling to the past. Cancer likes to cling to relationships. And also family issues, home domestic issues. We've let it go. We've let it go. Now we need to take care of things.
Interesting. Do you know what tomorrow is?
Wednesday.
Jewish holidays start.
Yeah, by the way, Happy New Year to everyone.
It just means family time is what it means.
This is the stretch that I hate because I don't know the calendar. So my partner here, she's not coming in on Thursday. That means I have to make some decisions. And normally, because until we have this earthquake or whatever the hell we're having.
Hurricane?
No, the thing in the moon.
Oh, the eclipse?
The eclipse. Until that happens, I make always the wrong decision. Then I get yelled at for making the wrong decision. But if she didn't leave, then I wouldn't make the wrong decision. You understand how this thing works?
I'm sure you don't make any wrong decisions.
Oh, yeah,
yes,
trust me.
decisions have repercussions, some that, we can't foresee. But have confidence, stop worrying.
I had confidence.
Until he made the wrong
Have
decision.
confidence.
Until I made the wrong decision, according to we over here.
I didn't know you made the wrong decision. Our crew told me you made the wrong decision.
What are they talking about? They don't know anything wrong, right, or indifferent. They have to just put it out there. Nathan, just put it out there.
It's funny, though.
He
Remember when you would go away or you'd go out and you'd leave the kids with Dad, and you'd come back and the kids would say, you know what Dad did? This is what happened. I walked back
Never
in the
happened.
studio yesterday.
Never happened.
You know what Dad did?
Never
You
happened.
know what Freddie did?
Never
And
happened.
had a
I didn't know I was
whole
being
list.
watched.
Oh, you're always being watched. It was funny, though.
You see what I mean? It's already begun. Yes, I understand that partnership thing. I definitely do.
It's all good, though. So we got some good news. Crafts.
It's all good.
Staying close
Crafts,
to home.
Buy American and work on your relationships if they're worth saving.
All right, we're going to take a commercial break. Stay with us. We've got a game and some more things to ask Helen about. More to come on the other side of this break. If you have a question, give us a call. 888-994-4995 Studio A. Ask Helen. Solar eclipse. Oh, that's all I can tell you.
I'm not talking to you.
I know. More to come. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
Do you want the opportunity to have a TV show or podcast? Now, at Amp Media Productions, you can host your very own.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, your family, your business, your peace of mind, you need reliable fire protection. Introducing All Fire Extinguisher Depot, Fire Extinguisher Service. Our certified technicians ensure your extinguishers are always ready to respond to emergencies. Before and after, we leave your fire safety in top-notch condition. Join the many satisfied clients who trust All Fire Extinguisher Depot for fire extinguisher service. Because when it comes to fire safety, there's no compromise. Contact All Fire Extinguisher Depot at 786-704-2750 to get your extinguisher service today. Your safety is our priority. That's at 786-704-2750. All Fire Extinguisher Depot, protecting what matters.
Has your heater busted, computer crashed, appliance broken? Then you need ARW Home.
Life's been pretty worry-free since I got covered with ARW Home. Don't waste thousands of dollars on air conditioning, appliance repair, and replacements. Save that money with ARW Home. Protection plans that cover household appliances, systems, and electronics.
My air conditioning broke on a Sunday. I called ARW, and they came out and fixed it right away.
Get your free quote today. Call or go to arwhome.com now.
Imagine this is your money and someone wants to take it from you. Who is it? The IRS. Guess what? They want your money and they can take it, all of it if they want. Remember, they sent you that letter right over here that said, hey, you owe us a bunch of cash and we're going to take it from you right now. So what do? You fight back by letting our team of experts work it out with the IRS so you can keep your money. And hey, we're good at what we do. When you hire us, you get a team of guys on your side that know the IRS laws, and we'll fight really hard to save your money. So, if you owe the IRS a ton of cash and you want to keep it, call right now and learn for free how we can help you put it back in your pocket. 5 minutes of your time right now can save you thousands of dollars. And the best part, it's a free call, so please call right now.
What if you could make a free phone call and reduce your car payment by as much as $83 a month? Right now, you could be paying as high as 20% interest. Your new interest rate could be reduced to as low as 2.48%. You can refinance any existing car loan or leased car and save money every month. Take 5 minutes of your time right now. Make this free phone call and learn how to save hundreds of dollars a year by refinancing your existing car loan.
Attention timeshare owners. This is an urgent consumer alert from the Timeshare Exit Hotline, a national company specializing in helping consumers legally get out of their expensive timeshare contracts. We're offering you a way to legally get rid of your timeshare. So if you're fed up with the maintenance fees that keep on coming and want to learn if you can terminate your timeshare legally and permanently, call today. Call the number on your screen today. It's a free call.
The owners of Amp Media Productions and the Brooklyn Cafe show, Don and Freddie S., are excited to announce the launch of its new nonprofit educational charity, the Amp Media Futures Foundation. This foundation gives college students the tools that they need by providing them hands-on learning experiences in business, marketing, communication, and media creation. To donate or volunteer, contact AMP2 Media Productions by email at info@ampfutures.org.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Is that the commish?
That was the commish.
Congratulations. Nice. That's the first time we had a new producer
intern,
put a piece together. That's his first piece. Working on finishing and fine-tuning it and everything else. But nice job.
Yes, it was
Commish.
his first day. So I asked him if we could call him Commissioner. And he smiled. He goes, like in wrestling. And G-Man goes, no, like in Batman. He goes, okay, I like it.
Good stuff.
So Commissioner Gordon, that's his nickname. So if you're wondering, we're ordering pizza from Pizzerica. Yes, on Mondays and Tuesdays, Pizzerica has an amazing deal. It is $12 for an entire pizza pie. And we got to feed our interns and producers here. You know, you're always looking to save some money and, yes, support local. So nothing like 2 pizza pies.
So we're going to make Italian pizza from a Puerto Rican on the corner.
Is he Puerto Rican?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Puerto Rican. Didn't you see Pizza Rica? You saw the commercial?
You got it, Casey? Okay, you'll go pick it up?
Oh, she didn't know that part. Yeah, you got to pick it up. You order, you got to go get it.
Or ask G-Man if
What
he's
about the
coming in. Kaizen commitment to change.
Yes.
So we've decided to launch a 90-day commitment to change starting October. So you got 90 days. Kaizen means getting 1% better every day. So whatever your commitment to change is, just aspire to 1% better every day. And you can do it with your health through the electrolyte mix or the coffee mix. I have to order more of that because I finished mine. I'm just about finishing mine at home.
I know, and I hand these out to everybody to taste. But you want to get involved in this, you can get it on Amazon. There's a code, no?
You can also go to livekaizen, KAIZEN.com/cafe10 for 10% off. If you order the electrolytes, they send you a free glass bottle to mix it in. If you order the coffee, you get a free frother, which is really pretty cool.
Really cool. Get both of them, because I got to tell you, when you try this, tell me how you feel after you try this. Not the first day, maybe the third day. Take it for 3 days. Let me know how you feel, and we'll put you on the air.
So you know what I do now? I wake up in the morning, I turn on my coffee pot, which takes about, a minute to heat up. In that minute, I make one of these. I drink it, and then by then I make my coffee, and I'm good. I've already had my 8 to 12 ounces of water, my electrolytes to start off my day with my sodium.
You have this and that?
I have this, and then I have a regular cup of coffee. I've done this and then this, but before I do anything in the morning, I drink this, and then I have my coffee.
Amazing. It's an amazing product. Amazing stuff.
So, all right, you ready? I think we've got an astrology game. You guys have that loaded up? They made an astrology game.
Yeah?
Abdullah made it for Helen. Every Tuesday, they make an astrology game for you.
Isn't that wonderful?
So we love you. And
So make sure you don't get the wrong answers.
She's going to be featured in our newsletter this month as well for
Oh, yeah?
a fall
Perfect.
forecast of
Nice.
what's happening. And hopefully we're going to fix that wire outside too. It just keeps going. But we've got a freshly painted
That's
wall.
because integrate with Mercury.
I don't even know.
All of that, we got a wire out there. You have to be careful you don't park in that side.
All right, you ready, Jay? All right, let's see.
What planet is associated with good luck?
It's
Good
not
luck.
on there.
It's not on there.
Mercury.
Nope.
I'd say Uranus. That's not on there.
Nope.
What is it, Helen?
No, none of them.
None of them. Venus?
Well, it's love.
Venus is love, but really the planet of good luck is Jupiter.
Okay.
What is planet associated with disease and treachery?
Uranus, because it sounds funky.
Saturn.
Saturn?
Saturn? No, not Earth.
Slightly.
It should be. That would be the right answer.
Beauty.
Which planet is associated with beauty? Venus.
Venus, for sure.
Venus is supposed to, well, Mars. You ever dated Martian? You ever dated Martian? I married 2 of them. Not good. Ah! And he's awakened. Is Earth masculine or feminine?
Oh.
Earth happens to be a
Feminine?
day.
What'd you say?
Feminine?
He's gay?
Mother
day.
Earth.
Oh.
Mother Earth.
She said that, right? Another piece. You heard what she said. What'd you say, gay?
I thought that's what you said.
No,
you said
I
they.
said feminine.
You did not say feminine.
It's Mother Earth.
Mother Earth. Ah.
Feminine, not gay, though.
What
Go on.
symbol does this represent? Scorpio? Helen?
Virgo.
Virgo?
Aries.
Virgo.
It's an M&M marketing.
That's because my whole family has the same name. Virgo.
This is so basic.
What element is Libra? Earth.
Air.
Air? What kind of strange thing is that?
Well, they call it wind, but it's really air.
Well, you know, they're cutting wind. No, it's not. She knows. Which is
First
wind.
they said wind, now they say air, so wind is considered to be air.
Who is the modern ruler of Pisces? Freddie.
Neptune.
Neptune
Dun,
is
da, da,
right.
da. He has the sphere.
And Neptune is in Pisces right now.
What sign are you? And you? Ay, 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 ay. We'll get to that in a minute.
What does
Well, there you go. What does Capricorn translate to?
The mountain
goat,
goat.
the crab, the lion, the fish.
the mountain goat, she said.
The mountain goat, because Capricorns are always climbing the ladder of success,
Ah.
working their way up.
Yeah, that too. And stomping you on the way there. Now you think so?
Is
Virgo.
that a symbol?
Capricorn.
Capricorn? Never saw this before.
There's another symbol for Capricorn, too.
Fish.
The two-handed slap.
It's got to be on the outside bottom right.
Bottom right?
The bottom right.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we need to upgrade these questions. So these are too basic, Helen? I'm going to tell Abdullah we need to make them harder.
He has to make it very hard.
For the average
Abdullah.
person, this is a good challenge. For me, it's...
We got to get into the encyclopedia of it. You didn't know a lot of these things? You're a
It's
Capricorn,
very good.
right?
It's very good. And
then
it's
Gemini.
good that people are learning it.
Capricorn and Gemini, tell me the mixture.
Capricorn and Gemini. You got one sign that's extravagant, that likes people, that wants to talk and hang out, and you got another sign that likes money and wants to work.
Does that sum it up for you guys? They're shaking their head, yes.
I wonder who's who.
So the Capricorn is constantly frustrated by not being able to pin down Gemini, but Gemini needs Capricorn to manage finances and be practical.
Now, you don't know them, right? You've
No.
never met them.
No.
That's exactly what they were talking about. That's how she met him. Right? That's how you met him.
Now, Capricorn, may have planets in Gemini, like the moon in Gemini, so then they'd be more compatible with a Gemini. And Gemini may have planets in Cancer, like Mercury or Venus, which are never that far away from the sun. So that would be opposite Capricorn, so you would see some compatibility there. So you can't just go on sun signs, even if they seem to be compatible or incompatible. You really have to look at the whole chart.
Is it easier to get along with a Gemini or a Capricorn? In general.
It's easy to get along with Gemini because you can talk to them. They're, sociable, they're extroverted, but it's hard to pin them down. It's easy to talk to a Capricorn if you're practical, if you're finance-oriented, if you're work-oriented, and you're serious and practical.
That's why I got divorced twice.
Is
and
it
they were both
easy to talk to a
Capricorns.
Pisces? Is it easy to talk to a Pisces?
Of course.
It's easy to talk to a Pisces, but you got to feel a Pisces more than what they're going to say.
You're emotional?
You got to be careful. They're ultra sensitive, so you got to be careful not to upset their balance.
Oh, don't upset your balance.
Don't be too
What are you,
critical.
Virgo?
Aries. Really?
Aries. I don't even know what you are. I'm emotional.
You're emotional.
Is it easy to talk to an Aries?
Of course, Aries very extroverted.
What?
But
What?
Aries will lead you down a path that
Thank
you
you.
may not want to go.
That's right. That's right. And it goes crash and burn.
Well, it's just, you got to handle all the details to their,
Wait a minute.
great
Wait a minute.
ideas.
Wait a minute. Sociable. This one? What?
Extrovert.
Extrovert. Who? Her? It took 4 years for her to say yes to do the show. How could that be extrovert? She making me work harder? Is that what it is?
You're
Making
very
you work
compatible.
harder.
I told you both had Mercury at 6 degrees Pisces. So you have like a mental compatibility, and you can understand each other even though you have a different approach to life.
I got to tell you, that 6 degrees is changing. It's more like 16 degrees because it ain't been easy the last couple of days.
That's because you got yelled at yesterday.
It hasn't been easy because we've got, like Libra, the sign of harmony, of, cooperation, of diplomacy, and it's all being squished and squashed by Mars in Cancer because of the over-emotionalism, the taking things personally, having resentment, feeding on negative energy that Mars in Cancer can cause.
And that's for which sign? All
That's
signs?
just in general, and especially highlighted during the eclipse, that people, as much as they want harmony and diplomacy, things are standing in the way.
I got a real deep question for you. You ready for this one? So somebody tells you they have a dream of 10 things told to them by a superstar.
A dream?
A dream. And the one thing, that dream, they remember one thing of the 10, which is do not be judgmental. The other 9 that person's been told. You have to learn. Good dream, right? So would you listen to that dream giving you a message, or just ignore it and say it was just a dream?
So people who are sensitive, people who are cosmic, people who are spiritual are going to listen to the dream. Even though not being judgmental is something that you have to learn and grow and evolve throughout your life. Because, the tendency is to be that way. People who are, pragmatic, who don't believe in spiritual things, who don't believe in dreams or astrology, who want to see hard facts and everything concrete, they're not going to pay attention to it. It's an evolvement of the spirituality of the soul to reach inside and listen to what the message is telling you.
Now I'm going to give you what I was told. There are 10 elements. One of them is don't be judgmental. 9 times. Does that make sense?
So that's the message.
That is for me. I'm just laying it out there so whoever asked me that question will listen to it.
Well, don't be judgmental, but the thing is, we have our opinions, we can see behavior, and so it's hard not to be judgmental, but even if you are judgmental, at least accept everybody for who and what they are, and love everybody for who and what they are.
But how can you do that if
the world would be a dull place if we were all the same.
I don't think judgmental is the same as having an opinion.
Okay.
I think they're two
so
different
let me
things.
see. I don't like you. I'm not judging you, but
It's
I don't
just my
like you.
opinion.
Is my opinion. No, that's judgmentalness.
Why?
Well, you can't, just because you're saying I don't like you doesn't mean it's less judgmental, it's more opinion, because and then everything bad would be an opinion.
You did something stupid. That's
Again,
judgmental.
Again, no, that's opinion.
Why?
Because what I did could have been brilliant. What I did could have been stupid. What I did could have been right. It could have been this, could have been that. That's an opinion.
So there's a fine line between judgmental and opinion. Nate, what do you think? What's the difference between judgmental and opinion? Without any facts? Without any opinions?
She keeps going round and round.
I need encyclopedia.
An opinion does not stipulate a fact. An opinion stipulates an emotion.
What is judgmental?
That's a fact.
Why?
Because you condemn somebody.
So, Freddie, I don't like you because you're wearing a black jacket. It's judgmental.
That's an opinion.
But
I
it's
don't
the fact
like
that
you,
you're wearing
Dawn.
black.
You're not nice is
What's
a
the
judgment.
difference?
It's a big difference.
Why? But that's your opinion that you said. I'm not
Well,
nice.
like I tell you, maybe you can learn from a dream.
I don't know the difference then. I thought they were two separate things.
So now we can see what the trend of the debate tonight will be.
Opinion. Imagine if it's going to be your opinion versus fact tonight, or
Now,
judgmental.
I'm going to tell you something about this debate tonight. It's going to swing the elections one way or the other. And it's going to swing it based on fact or fiction.
Opinion or fact?
It's going to swing it on opinion, not fact. And that's the part that scares me more than anything else. Because both those knuckleheads are going to say the wrong thing, and the one that says is strong is the one that's going to win, and that's going to flip-flop this election.
I think what's going to flip-flop this election is the state of the economy, the strike, the responses to it, the response to the hurricane. That's what's going to change the opinions.
Yes, I understand that. But when you have someone that talks about that in false pretense, that's opinion. That's not fact. And you can't base your election on opinion. You have to base it on facts. And you're right. Are you making more money, less money? Are you eating? Are things worse or better for you? It all depends. It depends on each personal deal.
Yeah, but now look how many thousands of people have been affected by the hurricane. That's their fact now. So that's changed from last week.
But no politician, I'll give you a better one. So the politicians are all jumping on TikTok, right? They're all. Harris, the whole team, Trump, the whole team, oh, TikTok. Meanwhile, in Congress, they're getting rid of it.
Because it's the Chinese.
They're trying to change the ownership
so
of
all
it.
of a sudden, it's okay until November, and then let's get rid of them again? That is the true sign of a politician. Opinion, not fact. And that's a shame. Because that's really talking out of both sides of your mouth.
That's what
Sorry.
politicians do.
Sorry, I
They
don't
don't wanna
want
alienate
my
anybody.
future to be based on a lie. A lie that I'm going to believe because I got nothing else. Really?
Helen, how do people follow you?
I'm on Cosmic Astrology Society on Facebook. Join my group, please.
Or tune
Love
into
to
her
have
here
you.
every Tuesday. I think we've got another piece that Joseph put together.
Dear FEMA. That's how I'm going to start my letter.
You know how Jimmy Fallon has his thank you notes on Friday nights? Fridays are going to be
Dear FEMA. I think I'm going to do
Dear
that for the
President.
next 2 weeks. Dear FEMA. Listen to her. Because if you listen to her, you'll be ahead of the game, you idiots. I don't understand. It's a good thing I'm not president. Because so many people will get fired. I'd be worse than Trump firing people.
Start over again. While we're loading up the piece, I think Joseph put a piece in. How do people find M&M Marketing? Got a mic?
You can find out M&M Marketing in the social media, in YouTube, TikTok, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook. Find M&M Marketing Advertising Services LLC, or connecting at 239-322-0302, okay? Or you can go into, you can shoot me an email, Marcel at marketingadvertisingllc.com.
Excellent.
Awesome. All right, and I think we've got one more piece, Jay. Let's do FITSE, and then I think you sent something else. But October 23rd and 24th, we are going to be at FITSE, which is Florida International Trade and Commerce Expo. So I hope you come out and join our fun. I hope you guys come out as well. It's a free event to attend. Go to FITSE, FITCE Expo.com, register. They were closing out sponsorships as of yesterday, but if you still want in, I'm sure we can squeeze you in. Booths are only $200. It gets you exposure to thousands and thousands of people, over 100 countries that are going to be in attendance. And if you want to be one of their sponsors, it's $500. That includes your logo on their website. So I'm excited that we are a proud sponsor of FITSE.
We should call
Amp
FEMA
Media
to get a
Productions.
booth.
Maybe FEMA will be there.
Maybe she can be her then.
I don't know. We're going to have a booth, yes. So we're going to be there as one
We're
of
going
their
to be doing
sponsors.
interviews. We're going to be carrying around and everything else. This is a great opportunity for you to import your stuff, export your stuff to other countries, other heads, leaders, people's opinions that you want to make a difference to. My friend will be with me there because this thing, can you imagine importing this into Jamaica? That it saves you electricity and everything else, and then it's a health factor. These are the things, you got to look at the game you're given to see what happens.
But it's a great opportunity to meet people for exposure, just to network alone.
Yeah.
And sustainability, they're doing a fashion show on that Thursday. They're bringing in women's wear from Africa and they're going to have a whole youth platform as well. So a lot of great things are happening. So save the date, October 23rd and 24th. And yes, it's free to attend. All you have to do is go to the
How much
website
is
to
it?
register. Zero.
Zero.
Fact, not opinion.
Not opinion. Good stuff.
FITCEexpo.com. All right, you got a piece, Jay? Let's roll that.
Welcome to the Florida International Trade and Cultural Expo.
70 countries, 200 plus vendors.
This is where the world meets.
Every country in the world should come here to FITSE because there's always an opportunity to do business together.
We're bringing the world to Broward, and we invite everyone to join us every year.
Don't miss it. It's one of the best events in Broward County.
I'll see you at FITSE 2024.
That's a great part. That's a great piece.
How do you want to be remembered? Is the mark you leave behind the story you want to be told?
Holy smokes.
How do you like that piece?
Who did that?
Joseph did that piece.
Encyclopedia?
Encyclopedia did that piece.
He gets a bell. Unbelievable. That kid, wow, that kid's
He did both
16.
those pieces, actually.
I can see that kid running out.
Right? Pretty amazing.
Amazing is not the word for it. That was pretty good stuff.
All right, so how do you want to be remembered? What's the story you want to be told?
How come I got to be first?
Because I asked you.
You know, the bottom line is when I'm dead and gone, I don't want no tears. I want to party at my grave. I told you that. And the one thing that I want to be remembered for is that I gave somebody a shot. I gave you a shot to do something with your life, and you took it, and then you're going to pass it on to somebody else. So it's called one for one. It's the way I deem it. As long as you do that, I'm very happy with it. You don't have to build a statue or anything. You don't have to have it to remember me. Just remember what I taught you, and then share it with somebody else.
How about you, Helen? What would you want to be remembered for? What's your story to be told?
That my astrology helps everyone and that I make accurate predictions. And I've got the first fall newsletter all ready to go, and it's going to be in our newsletter, and I'm hoping what we can do is print up some copies and give them out during this event in October.
Fitzy. Interesting.
Yeah.
Probably that segment for sure. We can get you and you can print that out.
Absolutely.
So thanks for your help.
Thank you for what you do. All right. You guys, what would you want to be remembered for?
Well, me, I would like to be remembered as always being happy. Always, no matter any part of season of my life, always being happy, always being giggling, laughing at everything. I am a joker. I like to have a good time, and to definitely have a Long Island iced tea in my grave.
A Long Island iced tea.
Funny, you talked about that this morning.
She's a joker.
Well, for me, I want to be, everybody remember me about helper, okay? Guy who help to be another people successful in life.
Excellent.
I want everybody, write about that, okay? I want to be a helper. This is what I love. This is what I love it, okay? Help people, give it.
Okay, Michelle. What about you, Missy?
To always have hope and stay in faith, that things can always get better.
Is that opinion?
No, it's fact.
That's fact.
That is fact. Nice piece, Joseph. We got to ask our crew. In the morning show, we'll ask them tomorrow.
Yeah, okay.
We'll see who comes in tomorrow. Interesting concept, right? But nice piece Joseph put together.
It is. I think you should ask yourself that question every morning when you get up. Maybe it'll change how you think about the rest of the day.
Until someone annoys you. No, I'm kidding.
You see what I mean?
I said that just to annoy you.
See what I mean?
I said that just to
Again,
bug you.
see?
There is always a positive
Well,
thing.
you're a
It's just that you put
Capricorn. Of course you're
perspective
going
in
to say that.
it. No, there's always...
And only a Pisces would answer back this.
There it is. Boy, this is...
Emotionally dramatic.
Oh my gosh, she sounds just like Michelle.
Are you emotionally dramatic?
I am, but don't tell nobody. I have to be. You remember growing up, your mother used to take the chancleta.
The wooden spoon.
Or the wooden spoon and used to duck.
Yep.
So that's what happens. Now I walk around like this.
My mother used to take a wooden spoon with food on it and just like throw
You
it
used
across
to
the
eat
house.
dinner at the same time?
She would be cooking dinner, and I guess someone would upset her, and she would just throw the spoon
Throw the spoon.
across the kitchen. Mhm.
Throw the spoon.
Sauce and all.
My mother had this trick. She would throw the sandal. It would go around the room, and hit and come back to her hand. It was amazing.
Oh my God, it's a boomerang.
Yeah, it's a boomerang.
It's a boomerang.
It was amazing. Zip.
And whoever my mother hit, she said you were the closest. It didn't matter who did anything. It's the closest
Really?
one got the spoon.
Really? I can't see your mother, 4-foot mother,
I
with
know.
purple hair,
See that?
hitting you. You know, your mother reminds me of Purple Rain.
Can you imagine
I'm
any of
gonna
it
give her that album. to
doing that
play.
now? If we ever did that now to our kids, it would be like they'd call DCF on you.
You'd be in jail.
Right?
You'd be like Puff Diddy.
I just could never do things like that. All right, you ready to wrap this up?
You're amazing.
Why?
You just burnt about 15 people.
Why? But then my mother throws the spoon, or a hairbrush. She was like either whatever was in her hand.
Hairbrush. Well, you had all these instruments. My mother just had shoes. Hairbrush.
A hairbrush.
It's a different moment, In the past, I only have chancla. Now, I have a lot.
You got more than a chancla.
You know, it's funny because chancla, everybody knows that's a Latino fatata fata. In the Jewish tradition, it could be a slipper, it could be a spoon,
whatever's closest.
It could be silly putty, it could be anything, a newspaper.
Now you can't do any of it.
You can still do it.
No.
You can threaten it now.
Well, if
No,
you
that-
do something now for the kid, he can call you 911.
I know, they'll arrest you. But now what parents do is they say, your father's coming home or your mother's coming home, and they hold the chancleta. They don't actually use it.
I used to
So
say,
the
don't
kids
make me
know.
call your father.
Oh, you still do that?
That's what, I mean, I'm old, I still have the phone, but that's what my mom would say, don't make me call
And you know
your
what
father
Freddie
at
used to
work.
say? Let me dial the number
That's
for
what my
you.
sister would say.
Yeah. Let me dial the number for you
That's
so
what
you
my
don't get it
sister
wrong.
said.
And I used to tell Michelle all the time, she said, what do you want me to do? He has a story, you have a story, the two of you work it out.
Funny, right? Things you remember. Story, write it down.
Capricorns. Very interesting people.
All right, so check it out. Newsletter's coming out later this week. More to come with Helen's predictions. M&M Marketing, if you are free tonight, anytime between 5 and 8 o'clock, join us at Thoreau Social in Delray Beach, all to benefit children's cancer awareness.
Is that
with
all for
Julia Starr.
Atlantic Avenue?
It's on 2nd Avenue, so yeah, I believe it's right on 2nd and Atlantic someplace. We'll find it. Have a great afternoon, everyone. Stay safe, be kind to each other. We'll see you tomorrow, 9 a.m. drive time.
Dear FEMA, don't be
Dear
late.
FEMA. Bye-bye.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show's over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.